Good morning everyone, how are you today? Jane here. It's a beautiful winter's sunny day here in Australia, Saturday morning, and I thought I would just come on and do a quick video for you. I've had some thoughts through the week, and I guess I've been thinking about it for a while, but was trying very hard not to let myself go down that path. Now, I've got some TWSBI Ecos inked up here, and if you've been watching my channel from the beginning, you know that I've had different coloured Ecos over the past 2 years. I've actually had them for longer than that, but I've grabbed some of the new editions that come out every now and then. And I think it was last year and the beginning of this year, I decided to part with a lot of my coloured TWSBIs because I thought I didn't need one in every colour. And I thought, Jane, that's just silly. You don't need one in every colour. So now I've only got these 4 TWSBI Ecos. Don't get me wrong, I'm very grateful to have these. But my thought process behind TWSBI Ecos has changed. Now, I know Dagmar over on Zia Waltz, I'll put links to these channels below too. She has her Rainbow of TWSBIs always inked up. And there is another girl, I think her name is Isa. I'll put a link to her channel too. I think she's a bit newer to the fountain pen hobby, but been doing videos for a long time. But she has got a Rainbow of TWSBIs as well, and her idea behind it was to have them inked all the time. And there is Jayne over on Fountain Pens Inks and More, I think it's called, and she's doing the same thing. Now, I don't need one of every colour. I know that. Realistically, I know that. I don't need any of this. They very much wants, not needs. But I thought what I might do is gradually build up my rainbow again over time. And my thinking behind it is that I will have them inked with my favourite ink for that particular colourway. And so, because as you know, I like writing with a rainbow of colour, and I always ink up a lot of pens. So this way, all my TWSBI Ecos will always be inked up with my favourite colours. Like for this one, I've got a yellow ink in it. This is the TWSBI Eco Saffron. So I've put a favourite yellow ink in that one, and so on. And so my green one's got a favourite green ink for that particular pen. So then I've always got my rainbow of colour, and then I'll have other pens in my collection that I'll be inking up each month with you. So I hope I'm making sense. I've inked these 4 up, ready to go. And this is just a little, I think it's a jewellery box or something, or jewellery shelf type thing that you fit bracelets in. It's just from Daiso. But it fits my TWSBI Eco. So, and then I just pop them in a drawer on my desk. So very handy. Oh, another thing, the lighting. I've actually moved my desk. So I've got natural light here, but I'm just wondering if it might be a little bit too dark and I need overhead lighting on. When I put the overhead lighting on, it was sort of like doing this, I don't know, funny sort of, like it was, I don't know, I can't explain it. Anyway, the lighting wasn't doing this any great favours, so I thought maybe I just turn that lighting off and have the natural light. Let me know what you think in the comments below, if it's too dark or anything for you. As you know, I'm not big on editing my videos. Okay, let's get stuck into it. So I actually re-inked this pen. This had the, I've written a lot of pens dry too. This originally had the Colourverse brunch date in it. It was a carryover from last month. I wrote that dry, so now I have it inked with none other than my Terranashi Opera Rose, which you know I absolutely loved. So that's going well. Now this one here, I had Pen Friend Andrew's sample of, I I think it's Lamy T10. It's like a neon lime lemon colour, yellow colour. And I've emptied that and put what I had in here that was left over into a tiny little sample thing. He gave me a very generous sample of it to begin with, so very, very grateful for that. But I'm actually going to put that into another pen because I wanted to use this TWSBI Eco for another ink that is always a favourite. And I've actually got it here too, but that's almost written dry as well. So the first one we've got here, it's a TWSBI Eco Saffron. I feel like I'm like just rambling today. Not enough coffee, guys. So TWSBI Eco. Now this is the Eco T. The Eco T has a triangular top. Eco T, this is a saffron. I love this colour. Not just the colour of the pen, but the ink as well. Has a very juicy broad nib on it and inked with Robert Oster Honeybee. Now I love this ink. As you know, it's one of my favourite yellows. Has beautiful shading in it. It has that rich sort of deeper yellow look to it, very much like honey. So that's the first one. Second one we've got here, I had Noodler's Habanero in it here, and it's been written dry. I did a full fill on that from a sample that I got from pen friend Tanya. Honestly, it's just such a gorgeous ink. It shades, it's beautiful, it flowed very well, like absolutely in love with it. But I've actually put another ink in here that I really enjoy using because I thought cream and rose gold, like any colour, can go in this. But this is what I've gone with for now. It's another Robert Oster ink. I want a bit of a, I need to do this a bit more, I think. So this is the TWSBI Eco in cream rose gold. Got this one for Christmas. It has a medium nib on it and is inked with Robert Oster. It's a Melbourne Pen Show exclusive, even though I didn't go to the Melbourne Pen Show. Pen Show 2022, and it's called Melbourne Rose. I won't write the whole word out again. So Melbourne Rose. It's a really pretty dusky pink, I guess you could call it. Now the next one we've got here is the Cafe Bronze. This was Mother's Day gift from kids, and I love this colour too. So TWSBI Eco Cafe Bronze. This is a beautiful colour. It's a broad nib and inked with another favourite of mine, Robert Oster Toffee. So when I was looking for an ink this colour, I tried the Robert Oster Cafe Crema, which was a really beautiful colour, and I tried this Robert Oster Toffee, and in the end Robert Oster Toffee won. And I've actually gone, I mean, I've shared some of it as well, but I've actually got less than half a bottle now. Like, it's one of those ones where I'm thinking, oh, do I need to buy a backup bottle of it and just have it on hand because I love it so much. Okay, so, and then the next one we've got, this is another Eco Tea. It's got the triangular top. Love this green. So this is the TWSBI Eco Tea. It's in the Royal Jade. Do you know what I find surprising? It's a very smooth nib. It's beautiful to write with. This is a medium and this is a medium. But this one writes so much finer than the other medium. And I actually had a double check it last night and just checked that I had a medium instead of a fine, but it is indeed a medium. So, interesting. Inked with, this is Tassia Midori. It's a beautiful green. So, I'll just give you a little close-up of those. So I've got TWSBI Saffron with a broad nib inked with Robert Oster Honeybee. TWSBI Eco Cream Rose Gold inked with Robert Oster and Melbourne Pen Show 2022 Melbourne Rose. TWSBI Eco Cafe Bronze with Robert Oster Toffee. And the TWSBI Eco Royal Jade and Rose Gold. I forgot to put Rose Gold in there, inked with Tassia Midori. So they're the ones that I've got. That's my thoughts behind it. I'm not going to rush out and buy all the colours, but I think gradually over time I will add different colours that I have favourite inks for that I know will go into those pens, and gradually my rainbow will be built up and I'll always have these pens inked, and then I will always have other pens inked as well, but it just means that I've got that rainbow there all the time to write with. I think for me, I've worked out over the years, and it's taken me 8 years or so to work this out. I love the pens. I love writing with a fountain pen. I love the experience of it, the way it feels, the way it writes across the page, the way the ink comes out of it. I do love that experience of writing with a fountain pen. But I think for me, more than anything, it's actually about the ink. I enjoy writing with a variety of different inks. And so that's what I enjoy. And so this makes sense to me, having this rainbow and having, like, you know, say you've got a purple Eco, like I would put my favourite purple ink in that Eco. If I had a blue one, I would put my favourite blue ink in that pen, and it just stays in that pen. And these can stay inked up for a long time without having to, like, they don't dry up. That's what I have found anyway. I've had pens inked up for, like, with just the smallest amount of ink for like 4 or 5 months, and they still write beautifully. It's yeah, amazing. It must be something to do with the way they seal and they cap, because other pens I've got, you can't do that. Like, you might get a hard start after a month if you still had it inked up. Anyway, I'm rambling now. Sorry about that. I hope that you all have a great weekend. Take care, everyone. Thank you to everyone who subscribes and watches and comments. I really do appreciate it. This is kind of like my place to nerd out about fountain pens and chat about them, because although my husband and 2 of my sons actually use fountain pens, it's more of a utilitarian object to them. It's just a pen that they like to write with. It's not this, like, they don't get the whole rainbow of color thing or the different inks or things like that. So thank you very, very much for watching. Take care, everyone, and I will see you back here next time. Bye.